now back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, good to see Josh back in the lineup, and hopefully he can get some stats tonight.
Face-off won by the Bandits. Yellowegga's pass to McCall, a Cranbrook player, got a stick in the way. Nate's got it at the right point. Yellowegga shoots off Sim. Rolling puck behind the Cranbrook zone. Patella trying to settle it down. In front of the Buck net, looking for Liam Fitzpatrick, but the Bucks take it away. Cranbrook shoot it out. The Bucks have a nice road record this season, 5-2 away from Western Financial Place in Cranbrook. Quinn McCall starts out with it. Shoots it ahead, took a hit, and Josh Weed catches it offside. 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the first period. Bandits game day. It was Chalette who played last night against Penticton. Here's a chance on the side of the net for Parker Lalonde, trying to stuff it in on the short side, and Roberts got over with the pat. Man, that fooled everyone. It looked like the puck was coming around. Let's have another look.
Yeah, and as we've seen, Parker Lalonde tremendously focused out there, and it just the puck comes off the back of the net, back to Parker Lalonde, and almost makes this a 1-0 hockey game. As one of the many great attributes you see from Parker Lalonde is focus, and he's not looking around. He's focused on where that puck is, gets it, and almost makes this a 1-0 hockey game.
Good disruption from Lalonde behind the net, took it off the net and had a chance. Nick Peluso, 9 points in his last 4 games, helps it back to Nate Yellowegga. Bandits with possession, no goals yet. Lalonde behind the net, took it off the net and had a chance. Nick Peluso, 9 points in his last 4 games, helps it back to Nate Yellowegga. Bandits with possession, no goals yet. Matej Tepley, wrister, block. 2 players in front of the goalie. 1 Buck, 1 Bandit. As the Bucks, another icing call against them. 5:20 gone in our opening period of play. This is the first of 6 meetings between Brooks and Cranbrook. Seems like there's been a lot of icings. It's about a 5.5-hour bus ride. I know that because we just went out to trail and went through Cranbrook. But the Bucks are part of the Interior East Division, which is them plus the 5 Alberta teams, and Brooks the only team they haven't faced yet.
Brooks is the only one, so they'll have 2 more visits to this building throughout the year. The Bandits have 3 over there, and I know right after the holiday break,
Fitzpatrick gets it in, and that's the best scoring chance for Cranbrook.
Good second chance opportunity, and Hicks, as we've seen, the nimble legs of Johnny Hicks get across and make a solid pad save.
Midway through the first, no score. Bandits have had a power play. Davide Patella had his stick slashed. Eric Rushin's pointing over at the stick, saying it exploded. Ryan Donald doesn't like the call. Likely slashing against Cranbrook coming up in the first intermission. He's an Alberta boy, so I asked him before the game, like, is it cool now that you're in the Alberta division? He's like, he loved going up to Sherwood Park and Spruce Grove because his family came and got to watch the games.
Yeah, and a lot of players connected to Alberta, and if you're experienced with driving out to Cranbrook, it's a much easier drive from Cranbrook to here than it is from Cranbrook to Penticton or Trail. That south route is tough, and the Bandits will mostly be taking the north route. But Cranbrook to Brooks is good. It's just that some will pass. It's a little tough. So it's certainly they're more than happy to make a little flatter trip east for sure.
The Alberta teams have been giving Cranbrook some problems, though. Last weekend, the Bucks losing in Spruce Grove. They bounced back with the win over the struggling Bulldogs. Cranbrook coming into this game, 1 win in their last 5. November hasn't been as good to them as the start of the season. Cranbrook was 8-1 out of the gate, and certainly raising some eyebrows. As Ken said, a rebuilding team. Fletcher enters. Weeb with the check. Cranbrook shoot this over Johnny Hicks' head. Johnny's had 1 shot so far to save. Ty Fair battling behind the net with Fletcher of the Bucks. 6:50 on the clock. No goals yet. Bucks hold the zone. Capazzo shoots from long range, and Hicks makes the stick save. Nate Yellowegga. Puck slips away from him. Murphy was entering on the right side. It looks like the 2008-born defenseman out of Calgary, Nate Yellowegga's getting a tripping penalty.
Yeah, stick got inside. Just a little turnover, and Yellowegga has to reach in. So the call is made here. So Cranbrook, who has had 2 great PKs, battled hard here against the Bandits. They have studies, they're heading to college, and a number of different factors in that. But I was going to talk about the long empty netter, and for those that don't play, that puck, when it hits the ice, moves a couple, 3 feet too, because when you shoot it, it has either, it has spin on it. It has left or right spin. So that puck's, you kind of got to gauge it. You kind of, if you're a right-hand shot, you got to shoot it in the left side of the net, and it will drift into the middle, and that's what Ethan Beyer did.
Sealed the 5-2 win over the Smoke Eaters in the Bandits' first visit to Cominco Arena in Trail. What a great barn that is. Icing here against Cranbrook. And that's one thing I've really enjoyed so far in the BCHL, that this is our first full season, getting to visit places like Trail, West K, Penticton. Each arena was unique, but so much energy, great barns. And that's the one thing that's been so cool about the BCHL. Great facilities.
It is. And, the communities, and very much, like here in Brooks, they've got, good fan bases, good community support, great hockey players and coaches, and it's all the way through in all these organizations.
Bucks trying to generate something off the rush. Fartstrom's shot was blocked. Here's Nick Peluso the other way, 1-on-2. Nick shoots from the right.
Good fan bases, good community support, great hockey players and coaches, and it's all the way through in all these organizations.
Bucks trying to generate something off the rush. Fartstrom's shot was blocked. Here's Nick Peluso the other way, 1-on-2. Nick shoots from the right circle. Roberts stops it. 10-2 shots for the Bandits. Yellowega bangs it behind the net for Nick Peluso. Tied up by Malachi Frey. 1:45 to go in the period. Here's Parker Lalonde. Front of the net for Josh Weeb. Tied up. Weeb will poke it back in front for Peluso, but the Bucks take it away. Josh Weeb, though, he's been humming here in the first period. He had that look earlier off the face-off and had a chance in front there. As he tries to get recalibrated after missing a month. Turnover at center ice. Line brings it up, shoots off the rush, and a nice stop from Johnny Hicks on the Bucks' chance. Parker Lalonde up the wall for Liam Fitzpatrick. Couple Sasky boys. Fitzpatrick and McCall. Period from start to finish. A lot of whistles. See if things can get more flow here.
A lot of whistles, a lot of penalties, but see if we can get a little more 5-on-5 play.
Skogstad up the right wing. He took a big hit from McInnes in the first. Chance at the front of the net. Nathan Free on the back check, tying up Line, who was driving to the net. Letourneau tied up on the wall. Out to center ice. Isaac Johnson for the Bandits. Sucro took him off the puck, and it's going to spin out to center ice. 2:15 into the second period at the CRA. First meeting of the season, only meeting before Christmas between these two. Tepley enters. Tied up. Cranbrook will take it the other way. Sammy Hines, 1-on-1 with Nate Yellowega, who ties up Hines. Puck behind the Brooks net, and a chance. Cranbrook will take it the other way. Sammy Hines, 1-on-1 with Nate Yellowega, who ties up Hines. Puck behind the Brooks net, and a chance for the Bucks on the side. Johnson blocks it for the Bandits. Matej Tepley couldn't move it out. Held in by Cranbrook. Belanger one-hands it into the Bandit corner. Nate Yellowega there, and the Bandits have possession. Nathan Free snaps it left wing for Johnson and misses. Comes back towards Tepley. And let's see, Phillips, Lund, Hackett, Vanstone, Charleston, all in one pick. Nice shot.
Thanks to Drew Phillips for sending us that pick, and great to see all the Bandit alumni doing well, playing after Bandit hockey.
Lishchinsky gets to it in the corner. Bandits in the offensive zone. Jack Good on the wall out of Pickering, Ontario. Comes out to center ice. Cranbrook control and shoot it in. Hicks behind his net, and we'll leave it for Ethan Beyer. Beyer advances it to the Bandit logo. He's got the only goal tonight. Beyer drops it back to Lishchinsky, but Cranbrook take it away. Bucks in transition. Hines couldn't handle the puck cleanly.
A lot of Bucks on the ice right now.
Missed entry there from Cranbrook, and confusion at the bench on that change. He's delivered this year, just 6 penalty minutes.
Yeah, so he's plays on the right side of the edge, as they say.
2-0 Bandits, 11:30 to go in the second. Davide Patella Offensive zone draw. Weeb lined up behind him. Bucks have it. Gilmore in the corner. O'Brien's made a couple defensive plays tonight with the stick. Cranbrook on the breakout. Baker, Sucro over to the left. Saucer to Sucro, backhander. That Johnny Hicks stops with the pad. At the Bandit logo, Gilmore taps it back into the Brooks zone. Quinn McCall collects it. Quinn passes to Josh Weeb. He'll one-handed into the Cranbrook zone. Hello to all our friends listening in Indiana. Here's a one-timer. Davide Patella scores! Bandits triple their lead. A pass from behind the Cranbrook net finds Davide Patella. Smacks it in. 3-0 Brooks.
Guys having some fun here tonight and just a good puck battle, and you know, Josh Weed gets in there. He's as Fitzpatrick goes in, Weed throws it back out to
the Cranbrook end. Bucks in their green jerseys tap this into the Bandit zone. Bandits in white, Yellow Aga back to get it. Forever, when we were in the other league, the Bandits only ever wore blue at home. Weren't allowed to switch halfway through, so it's cool to see the whites. Tepley, the right point, backdoor, Josh Weeb scores! Welcome back to the lineup, Josh Weeb, first game since October 17th, an assist earlier on the Patella goal, and a backdoor goal here to make it 4-0 Brooks.
A nice read by Tapley, but you know, Josh Weeb just goes into that space and he just sits tight, stops, sits tight, gets a stick down, and a nice tap in. And
had the one earlier from Leszczynski that nearly resulted in a goal for Jack Good. Bandits starting to pull away here. Tepley backhands this in. That goes out of play. So Matej Tepley and Liam Fitzpatrick get the assists on the second of the season for Josh Weeb, which comes at 13:56. And this game's starting to run away from Cranbrook.
Yeah, you can see they're really struggling to stay with the pace. The Bandits are winning the puck battles and getting rewarded for that, and it makes it tough. And it's a big hole to dig out of, and we'll see. Cranbrook has to get the next goal or two in this period. I would think if they don't cut the deficit in half by the end of two, it's going to be a pretty tall task for them.
Here come the Bandits looking for more. Nathan Free sends one off the glass. Free with 25 points this season, looking for his first point of the night. 5-game heater that Free is on. And a 4-game goal streak to go with that. Scored late in Spruce Grove last week. The Bandits blow up the Saints 7-3. Here's an icing call against Cranbrook. I mean, it was a nutty opening 10 minutes. This in it. Just said in my intro, saying hello to everyone listening beyond Brooks in the county of Newell. Baker takes it up the left wing for Cranbrook. Leaves it in the corner. Capasso tied up by Nathan Free. Bandits didn't lose a single game last year when leading after 40 minutes. Haven't done so this year. Nathan Free moves to the middle of the ice. It's knocked away. It's going to come back into the Brooks zone. Johnny Hicks had the big save on the one-timer back in the second period. It's been a nice, tidy game for him. Here's Liam Fitzpatrick. Shooting off the rush, blocked away by Roberts. Cranbrook in numbers the other way. Fennell up the right wing, shoots. Hicks the save, loose puck. Cleared behind the net. Cranbrook showing some speed that time. Fitzpatrick with a bump on the boards. Bucks recover it. Sucro has it. Sends it off a Bandit and out of play. With 3:35 gone in our third period and a 5-0 Bandits What a statement game that was. What a week that was for the Bandits. Trail, Westgate, Penn. Here's Peluso. Shoots from the circle. Stopped by Roberts. They win all 3 games. And I mean, all 3 by a margin of 3 goals.
And it gave, nice separation for them in the standings as well. It was a big statement. And I think this was kind of that first trek into that territory. And the Bandits really wanted to make a statement. And I think they certainly did.
There's a yellow wag. Roughs up a puck. Carrying the puck. It was a big crowd in Penn too, and the Bandits up a puck, carrying the puck. It was a big crowd in Penn too, and the Bandits silenced it. Letourneau takes the stretch pass into the Cranbrook zone, drops it back to Siciliano, but he's tied up. Bucks recover it. Keeler off the wall. Cranbrook 10-7 on the season, 5-2 on the road. But November has been not as good as September and October.
So true in the United States. We got a little text from our good friend of the broadcast and Bandit scout Josh Reese. It's just an anomaly.
Here's Quinn McCall, shot blocked by the Bucks.
The Alberta anomaly, the 50-50.
They have 50-50s out in Washington, though.
Well, in all the games, it just doesn't seem to. Like, I was shocked at that NHL game, $6,900. Absolutely shocked.
Bouncing puck in the Cranbrook zone. Fennell back to get it. 9 minutes left in the third. 5-0 Bandits. Quinn McCall holds it in. Pass to the front of the net for good. Cranbrook take it away. Bandits out shooting the Bucks 29-13. First of 6 between these two this year. Lots after Christmas. Here's Yellowega behind the net. Lalonde's on the ice looking for the hat trick. That misses. January 3rd in Cranbrook is the next time we'll see the team in green. That's a home and home series because January 4th, Cranbrook comes here.
Yeah, so that'll be that's a different turnaround.
Bandits are in a midst of a stretch of division games. This is the third of 5 straight within the division. They'll play Blackfalds next Friday at the Eagle Builders Center and then host Sherwood Park on Saturday, offside of the Bucks. Then Friday, November 29th is Teddy Bear Toss Night at the CRA against the Surrey Eagles. You'll remember them from the Rocky Mountain Challenge. And then the Bandits go to Sherwood Park to wrap up the month of November on the 30th. So, and before we get to Christmas break, the Bandits will play the Crusaders 3 times. And still one more trip before Christmas out to BC where they play Salmon Arm and Vernon, who are starting to come on.
Yeah, that'll be a fun trip, a fun part of the schedule. So it's going to be pretty. The Bandits will have to continue to play good hockey, and those games at Sherwood Park will be the difference between Sherwood Park kind of getting back in it or being separated out of it, I think.
Nathan Free is going to take a penalty here in the corner as he was in a puck battle with O'Brien. Trip
headed off, and it's 5-on-5 hockey, so we'll have some offset and go from there.
So likely misconducts for the Cranbrook players, but Brown's in the box. Here's Capazzo moving in, shot off the rush, but he fans on it. McInnes passes up the wall for Isaac Johnson. We're in the final 4 minutes of the third period. The Bandits up 5-1 on the Bucks. McInnes back to the point for Johnson. Capazzo got in the way of it. Bucks in transition. Sucro shoots off the rush. Johnny Hicks makes the stop. Letourneau has it. Jace Letourneau, MVP in the Central Canada Hockey League last season with Renfrew. Just getting his legs going here this season. This is a shot towards Hicks. He's going to play it to McInnes. Letourneau made his season debut November 1st in West Kelowna and scored that night. Fitzpatrick in behind the Cranbrook net. Murray takes it away. What's going on in front here? Belanger holding on to Isaac Johnson. not enjoying that as it goes behind the Brooks net. Puck battle. Yellowega wraps up his man. Liam Fitzpatrick couldn't locate it. Murray shoots it back behind the net. Lyon shoots and scores. Just trying to listen to the penalties there, but Cranbrook has just made it a